back, children, to the third video. In the third video, we're going to see about the 9 different phyla. I told we have 11 different phyla, but hemichordata and chordata is not discussed here. So now we're going to see about the unique features which I have not discussed in the second video. The third video I have presented here. First video, the base of classification. Second video, the general basic categorization of various different phyla. That is about the non-chordates alone, and we're going to see the unique features. Look about Porifera, they are called pore-bearing organism. The entire body bears some pores, and they have a cellular level of organization where the cells will aggregate. Cell aggregate plan is there, and we look about here. They have a pores all over the body, and they have a small pore called ostia, and through ostia water molecules enter in. A small cavity is there called osteoceole. Cavity will be there, and we have another canal called osculum through which water goes out. And here we have a small cell called choanocyte which takes place the entire role. That means a cell will do all the important role. The very important thing in canal system is we have ostia leads to osteoceole and goes out means osculum. This is the water canal system which is very important in case of Porifera. The unique features. Second unique feature about Coelenterata. They have the first organism to exhibit tissue level of organization, the neuroblast, which is nothing but a stinging organ which is there in them. And we have alternation of generation, that is we have two important stages in them, that is polyp and medusae, where polyp will form medusae by asexual means, and medusae will form polyp by sexual means. And medusae cannot form a medusae, but a polyp can form polyp again by asexual means. Next, we take into consideration they have simple gonads without any gonads. Where polyps are stationary, they cannot move, and the medusae are mobile phase. Ctenophora, they have 8 rows of comb plates, and they have coloblast, and they have 2 anal pores, and they are the first one to exhibit bioluminescence, that is light. Platyhelminthes, flatworm, dorso-ventrally flattened structure, and for excretion they have a flame cell and the Whiting gland for secretion of yolk, a primitive pathogen. Next we have a roundworm without any segmentation, Ascomynthus, with syncytial epidermis. It means multiple, you can see they are fused one with many nucleus. And it is the first organism to exhibit the body cavity, but it is a forged body cavity, pseudocoel, and the body wall is made up of musculature, and they have a non-muscular intestine. Annelida, the first organism to exhibit metameric segmentation with excretion, they have nephridia, and if you look about here, and they have a closed circulatory system. Here when you look about platyhelminthes, they have flame cell, and here they have nephridia which is used in excretion, and they have a closed circulatory system, and setae the body wall, even they may have parapodia also. The parapodia helps in locomotion. Excuse me, children. And next we have arthropoda. Arthro means what? Jointed. Podos means legs. They have joined appendages. Exoskeleton is made up of chitin. They have tracheae, which is used for respiration. There are a lot of respiratory structures. Important one is tracheae, and they have malpighian tubules, which helps in excretion. This is a unique feature. Next is mollusca. The body is divided into head, foot, and visceral mass. They have mantle with a mantle cavity having anal and excretory pore and genital pore. They have radula, which is nothing but the rasping organ for feeding. So they have a rasping organ which can be used for feeding, and the torsion which occurs, which is unique phenomena in gastropods. Echinodermata, the larva is bilateral symmetry, other it is radial symmetry. They have a water vascular system having madreporite. Then we have RC, which is actually a type of canal, radial canal. LC, lateral canal, and to 2 feet water goes out, which is actually used for locomotion also, occurs by means of tube feet. And last but not least, they have pedicellarian, which is used for cleaning the body surface. The important points are highlighted in this, children. Thank you very much.